What is up, everybody? It is Thursday night, and that is my favorite day of the week because it is Impact Wrestling. And I hope you are all doing well. It's been a while since we've talked. So I hope you're all ready for a great night of Impact. I know I am because I've had a rough half over a stupid mask. I'm going to talk a lot more about that on Saturday, so be prepared. You're going to get a rant like no one's ever given. I was really upset about that. A lot of you people who have ordered the same mask are probably finding out about that. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. It's Impact Night, and I'm excited, and I hope you guys are all as well. So hello to you all. And Jeff, it's another week of Impact, and again, we get a step closer to Slammiversary.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they keep doing to build. That's what I'm really excited about right now. My goodness, it's been a great build up so far, and I think it's only going to get better.
Someone said I'm breaking up. Am I breaking up?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay. Why? I see a little internet thing up there, which I don't know why, because I'm on Wi-Fi. I always have been. No, I'm not on Wi-Fi, actually. I'm on a wired connection, so I don't know why it's doing that. Is it still doing it?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
All right, maybe here. Why don't you get started? I'll go off. I'll come right back in.
Okay.
All right, be right back.
Sounds good. All right, folks. Well, let me shout out some folks real quick before we go any further. Thank you all for joining us. Jen Carter, Azan White, Kevin Correa, Melinda Ford, Scott Steiner, Chad Schrader. See, James Chadwick. I think I said Azan, but if not, hello. Sean Rousset, Cheese Whiz 2. C Wrestling, what's up, C Wrestling? Shelby Jones, Graham Caldwell, Chris DeZuba. Dylan, what's up, Dylan? Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, apparently Joe's ire with the WWE shop, they might have hacked us. So who knows at this point? Let's see. Joe, did you survive the hack of the WWE shop?
Dude. They hacked the WWE shop. Apparently hates me. Does that sound better, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, dude. What a joke. What a joke that was. I don't even want to talk about it because, like I said, I'm gonna save that for Saturday because, man, if you want to have fun, come out Saturday because I'm gonna show off that debacle of a mask, and I'll let you guys make up your mind whether or not it looks anything like the Burn Fiend that it's supposed to look like. You guys can tell me. But yeah, I mean, Sean from our chat, he got one. He's livid. I'm sure everyone else that's going to get one is going to be livid as well. It just sucks. So anyway, I'm sorry, Jeff. What were we? You welcomed everybody in, I assume?
Yeah. The only person I didn't shout out is Kevin Davis. He came in right as you were coming back.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, hello, Kevin Davis. Look at my wife was nice enough to bring me a gelati.
There you go.
I got a blueberry gelati. That's amazing. Hello, everyone. Welcome. And we hope that you are all doing well. Everybody in the chat was joking about WWE Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently we had WWE Dynamite last night. Poor JR. It just goes to show you, even the best screw up sometimes. It happens. But anyway, yes, we're excited to be here. I guess we better get right into the card. Of course, BTI is on now, so if you're watching along with us, make sure you check out BTI. There will be a match on there. Always starts off with a match, and tonight's match, there you go, is right up on the screen. It is Kimberly Deonna Purrazzo on BTI, which is, I don't know, Jeff, that's kind of cool. I mean, they're putting the champion on BTI. They're trying to get some eyes on this show. And, of course, they had the Iron Man match on here as well. So really trying to get some people watching that first hour. But this is a continuation of a very interesting feud here where Deonna kind of turned her back on both Kimberly and Susan and said she's done with them. So this is going to be interesting to see where this goes. And, I mean, obviously we got to keep our eyes on one Susan as well.
Yeah, I mean, we could see a change right before our very eyes. It would not surprise me. So, yeah, I think, like you said, I saw a lot of people online saying, why is this match on BTI? Well, it worked well for them with the Iron Man match. So,
Certainly did.
I mean, I think this will be no exception. So I'm really excited to see this one.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It should be good. So keep an eye out. That should be starting in about 8 minutes. They normally start that about quarter to the hour. So James Shattuck said, JR effed up, but shit happens. It does. It does. Everybody screws up. Everybody screws up. It happens. All right. Then let's go from the bottom to, well, let's go from the top down this week. We'll change it up a little bit. So Chris Bay and Petey Williams. Again, kind of more going forward with that X Division stuff, leading into what we're going to get at Slammiversary. And this one should be another great match, Jeff. Both of these guys are amazing at what they do. Looking forward to seeing this one. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, another great matchup on paper with these two guys. I think I think they're gonna steal the show. But yeah, this should be a really good match. I'm looking forward.
I agree. Two very similar talents, and the X Division is always fun. Never fails to disappoint. Chad Schrader says, Jeff, I told Conrad and Derek, if them and I were managers for AEW Women's Division, I would sign Pearl Gonzalez for AEW because she is a beast. A beast. We had a really severe injury happen with Rebel, which we will talk about on Saturday. That was just ugly. Ugly. And I know Jody, of course, our own Jody from Abby's is she's in the nursing field, and she put out there that what didn't look like it was handled very well by the doctors and stuff so that it was ugly. But we'll talk about that on Saturday too. Look at that. We already have a list of things accumulated we have to talk about on Saturday. Okay. Next, we've got a tag team match. We've got TJP and Falaba, a relatively new team, but we've seen them kind of making the ranks, going through a lot of other teams, versus the teaming of Willie Mack and Rich Swann. Now, this one developed from good old Swingers Palace, and this one should be fun to see. Well, again, for me, this is new because I did not see Willie Mack and Rich Swann when they had wrestled prior as a team, so I'm excited to see this. And I think the match should be a very good one. Always fun to see Falaba in the ring. Makes it kind of funny, brings the humor and stuff like that. But I'm curious to see how Willie Mack and Rich Swann do.
Yeah, I mean, another good match. I think this is obviously building towards one of these teams getting a shot at Slammiversary for the tag team titles. So we'll see what happens. It's good for Willie Mack. Hopefully, because we've seen how Willie Mack has been booked lately. So yeah, we'll see. And Rich Swann, he's kind of in that no man's land after losing the title. So yeah, I think it'll be good. And obviously, TJP and Falaba have some momentum. So we'll see what happens.
Always hope that Willie Mack doesn't get put to sleep. Because that tends to happen a little bit too much. Graham says, "Are you looking forward to Slammiversary?" Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see it. I really think it's gonna be a very, very, very good pay-per-view. Who do you personally think will be the surprise appearances? We talked about Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
We talked about the Iconics. I mean, I think we may see definitely one, or we could see both of them. So it should be really, really interesting to see who that is going to be. Noob and Company, what's going on? Good evening, Joe and Jeff. How are you? We're doing well. Scott Steiner says, just so you know, I left the NWA results in my last comment. Okay, yeah, we'll read it out. Let's just get through the card, and I'll go back. Next is Eddie Edwards against Kojima. This is a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
These two teamed up last week. They weren't that successful. But against Violent by Design. But this should be interesting. Have these guys ever wrestled before, Jeff?
I'm sure they have at some point. I'm just trying to remember when. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like they have, but
okay. I was going to say maybe what could it have even been in New Japan?
Yeah, I mean, someone let me know in the chat. I'm not entirely sure. My memory tells me yes, but okay, Noah. That's what I. Thank you, Azan.
There it is.
I felt like they did at one point. I just forgot where. So,
Okay.
yeah, this is going to be a great match. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, this is good. I can't wait. Like, I can't wait for this one. This is another one. I mean, I know, like, you see the names and the other matches that are on the card, and you're like, man, that's going to be good. But this one is one of those under the radar, could be a banger, probably will be a banger matches on the card.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Azan, by the way, for that. Chris says, sorry, no memory here. W. Morrissey, yes, Morrissey is. Yeah, man, you always got to watch out for Morrissey. Oh yeah, Randy. If you're thinking maybe he might interfere in that tag match, very good possibility that may happen. All right, so and then of course, this is a pay-per-view quality match.
Yes,
no question about it. This is a pay-per-view quality match. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers against Sami Callihan, Moose, and Chris Sabin. Like I said, pay-per-view quality match on free TV. Gotta love when you get stuff like this. And now we'll see. Gonna be here's something just curious to watch. Watch and see how much Kenny gets in the ring. Mm-hmm. Watch and see how much Kenny gets in the ring, because again, we're hearing all this stuff about how he's kind of banged up and stuff like that. And one thing I noticed on AEW last night, Jeff, was the Dark Order came out and talked about one Hangman Page stepping up for his title shot. So very, very, very interesting to see how that plays out. But Kenny could be in trouble with these belts. And you could be seeing that happening very, very, very soon. So a lot of angles to watch in this one, Jeff, especially for stuff going forward. And the biggest one may be, how do those three guys get along? How do Moose, Sami Callihan, and Chris Sabin get along?
I mean, Chris Sabin already tweeted out last week. Yeah, I mean, we're all just gonna, gel together as a team and do some awesome tag team moves, kind of in jest. This is going to be crazy. They just announced earlier on BTI that Chris Sabin and Moose is official for Slammiversary. So, with that news and everything else going on, I mean, it could get real dicey. But Azan, I gotta say, this brought up a good point. Moose put those differences aside at Hard to Kill and was able to pull off that match there. So, I think it's quite possible that maybe we see them coexist from bell to bell, and then once that's over, then all bets are off.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, Moose did kind of look. Sometimes a common enemy will keep keep everything together. Everybody kind of thinks they're going to blow up, but you got the Good Brothers and Kenny on the other side. So there is a common enemy for all of them. So we'll see. They might end up doing together. Randy, yes, I'm eating a gelati. I can't let it go or it's going to melt into mush. So I apologize that I'm eating. But it's very good. I don't know if you have Arita's near you. It's kind of like it's an Italian ice place. And they give you like custard. It's vanilla custard. And then they put a Italian ice around it. And I got blueberry, so it's really, really good. Shelby says, time for the match. It is starting. If you are watching BTI, Kimberly is in the ring, and Deanna is on her way in right now. So, yes, the match is about to start. The Virtuosa has her title, and that's about to get underway. So, there's the card. We've got the match getting started, and, it's appropriate, I guess, that I'm eating Rita's, because what's on the menu? Let us know what you guys had for dinner today. We always like to find out what everybody's eating. We're getting close to a big holiday, of course, the 4th of July, and, people are picnicking, people are barbecuing. Oh, I was so mad my stupid grill tank ran out. Don't you hate that? Wow. I had no idea. I'm sitting there cooking. I have hot dogs on there, and I'm getting all ready. We had all fixings for hot dogs, cheese and relish and chili, everything ready to go. And all of a sudden, boom, there's no fire. I'm like, oh. And for us, you can, you either go to one of those places where you exchange a tank, or you go get it filled. But of course, it was later in the day and there was nowhere to go. And I'm like, yeah, that's the end of that. But yeah, let us know what you had. My wife just made some Chinese food, so I had that chicken, rice, and now I'm having gelato. So Jeff, what did you have? And then we'll talk about what everybody in the. I see somebody already had lobster egg rolls.
Yeah, I know, man. Good grief, cheese whiz too.
There you go. There you go.
Right now, I am currently eating some chicken nuggets and sweet potato fries.
Oh, very nice.
Well, not just sweet potato fries, but sweet potato waffle fries.
Oh, nice. I might have I think we have a bag of those, actually. They're really good. They're really good. Stick them in the air fryer, baby. That's the way to make them.
That's right.
So good in there. We've got a commercial break on BTI. Let's see. Randy said, Jeff, if you had to guess what type of food am I eating, I revealed that. Let's see. I had steak with beer-battered chips and onion rings and mushrooms, says James Chadwick. Dude, James is always good with the menu. Always good with the menu. Chad says, I had chicken and mashed potatoes and brown gravy. Cheesewood said the lobster egg rolls. Pizza for Jason Mike. Yeah. Oh, who said pizza? Jason Michael said pizza. Sloppy Joe's and cream corn, says Sean. Hey, Sean. Welcome. Sean, listen, man. I feel for you, dude. I feel for you. So I'm glad you joined us tonight. Take your mind off of the you know what, happy ass mask, and yeah, enjoy the show. Azan says pizza and chips. It was announced on Power that there is a new points-based tournament featuring the NWA World and Women's Champion. Interesting to see where that goes. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me go back up and see. Let me go back and see Scott Steiner. Past episode of Power was pretty boring, to be honest. Wasn't bad at all, but wasn't the best episode I've seen. Talking about the Bulls. I think I got everything. Yeah, I think I might have gotten everything.
Yeah, how you feel about the Suns going to the finals?
Oh, well, you know what? I think when they beat the Lakers, I think there was a pretty good chance that was going to happen. So I'm really not that surprised. And man, if Chris Paul keeps playing like he is, I don't think they're going to lose to either one of the teams that come, especially now with Giannis hurt. They'll be lucky to get past Atlanta. And if it's Atlanta and Phoenix, I think Phoenix has the upper hand there. I think they should win it. All right. Let's see. Jeff trying to air fry them. Epic.
Oh, yeah.
Omega and Deanna. What's that? Jeff and Joe. Omega and Deanna head to CMLL. Melinda Ford. I had burger and fries. There you go. Burger and fries are always good. Pizza and chips. Let's see who else said stuff. Chris, of course. I did fillets on the grill, but it started raining, so I finished them on the cast iron skillet. Very nice. Very nice. That's a good way to cook a fillet, of course. Super C says plantains with spaghetti and ham.
Ooh.
All right. Shelby Jones says Popeyes. Would you have a Popeyes? One of those awesome chicken sandwiches. Jen says hot dogs. Very cool. Suns versus Hawks in the finals. It's looking that way. I mean, unless Middleton really steps up, the Hawks are a very surprising team. I don't think anyone would have thought they would have gotten this far. But, you know, Trae Young is banged up too. So we'll have to see. But it'll be interesting to see where it goes. I mean, hey, it's two different teams that we don't often see in the finals. So whoever wins it, whether it's Milwaukee, because they haven't won a championship in years and years, or whether I was going to say
was the last time the Suns were there.
Yeah,
when they had KJ and Danny Ainge and Dan Marley.
That's right.
Charles Barkley.
Kevin Johnson, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Johnson. Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever gets there, it's going to be someone that we haven't seen in a while, and sometimes that's good. Sometimes that is good. Let's see what we got going on. Deanna with a waist lock. Kimber trying to fight out of it. She turns it around now, and Deanna's got her in an arm bar.
Always going after that arm.
All the time. All the time. Deanna's been so good.
Yeah.
Wait, was it me or did I hear CM Punk? Well, since we're talking about general stuff, we've got about 9 minutes to go, so we can kind of talk about anything. Jeff, the word Goldberg was mentioned in the news again today. And
you know what? No, I wasn't prepared for this, but
honestly, Jeff, if he takes that title off of Bobby Lashley, I am going to be furious. Furious. If he goes all this way and gets through Drew and gets past the, whoever the challenger is going to be for him after Money in the Bank, or, if he ends up taking that title off of Lashley, I am going to be absolutely furious. Absolutely furious.
Same.
They just can't get past Goldberg. I mean, we knew he was going to be in a match. He has a contracted, 2 matches or 3 matches a year? Oh, man, I don't know. Dylan says, last Friday night, Edge returned versus Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. What do you think, a 3-way match? I don't know if it'll go that far because I think it's going to be, I think Seth is going to interfere. Maybe. You might be right. It could be. It could be. Because if they're gonna play it out to SummerSlam, yeah, I guess that would make sense to have the 3 of them in a 3-way because Seth is going to probably do something to interfere in that match. Kimberly going outside the ring, and there is Susan out there. I hate that all I do during stream is shop. LOL. I just about a dry herb vape grinder as to, oh God, Chris. I'll let you guys all read that one. The 6-man tag ended in a no contest on Power, says Scott Steiner. Hey, Gust, what's going on? Graham says, I think Omega will beat Paige at All Out, but potentially lose the title at Full Gear. I think he will retain the Impact title at Slammiversary, but might drop it at Bound for Glory. Yeah, you could be right. I think, though, again, I think from a realistic standpoint, if Omega is not well, if he is really, hurting at this point, I don't think he's gonna be long for that. I don't think he'll be in these long matches anymore for very much longer. We'll see, though. You might be right. I thought Goldberg was going against Reigns. That's apparently not the rumor anymore. Apparently he's going against Lashley, which if Goldberg comes back as the superhero that he likes to call himself, he always comes back as a face, usually. So that would make sense. Talk about Ray and Eddie Kingston. It's about time someone tore them up. Eddie Kingston's been in the news. Eddie made some comments about WWE, and I know Bully kind of went off on him today on Busted Open, saying that the comments that he made are all well and good, and he said you should hype up the place you're wrestling for, but he said on the other hand, don't make it sound as if the talent in that locker room is not hungry. Exactly. Don't make it. Then that's the point he brought up. He said don't call them out because what's going to happen is they're gonna, if they run into him, they're gonna be like, listen. Well, first of all, I don't know if you guys knew, but Eddie Kingston tried out for WWE, and he didn't make it, obviously. So if anyone comes out and knows him, then they say, hey, what are you saying? I have no heart. Like, are you saying I have no heart? So you got, and that's what Bully was saying. You got to be careful. You got to be careful what you say. I mean, Eddie has every right in the world to talk big about his company and be proud of his company. And I kind of agree with Bully here, but you kind of have to watch. You kind of have to watch what you say, so you don't insult, people that you don't want to insult. Because I don't think, look, WWE has its faults, but when it comes right down to it, I think most of it's backstage. Yeah, I don't think it's the talent. They've got a ton of talent, so I don't think it's them. I think it's just backstage. It's backstage. So anyway, we'll talk about that Saturday too. CM Punk to Impact. God. Wasn't Susan Sue Young? Yes. Yes, she was. Deanna off the ropes. Kimber stops her in her tracks. pretty good match between these two. Kimber
Yeah.
doing a pretty good job going off the ropes. She's got Deanna up, sidewalk slam. 1, 2, gets a 2 and 2 3/4 count.
Close, man.
Deanna's hurting. Deanna holding on to that side and the shoulder. Gene says party at Chris's place. Yeah, it's always a party at Chris's place. Sammy better beat the crap out of that biatch, Kenny Omega. Last Friday's Talk Smack, Seth Rollins is mad at Edge. Oh, yeah, Dylan, there's no doubt he's going to be mad at Edge because he's going to feel Edge stepped over him. He was the one who said he wanted to be involved in a title match or wanted a title shot, and they kind of said, well, they didn't really say he would. And then Edge comes out and steps over him. Deanna goes for the cover. She gets a 2. Up, there goes. Going for the arm. Ooh, Kimber with a nice kick there. Takes Deanna down. Much better match than I thought this would be.
Yeah, this is a good match, man.
Mm-hmm. Kimber going up to the second rope. Let's see. Going up to the oh, man. Wickedly gets pulled off of that top rope. Her head bounced off the turnbuckle. Coming down. Up. We got the armbar. We got Deanna going for that arm submission hold.
Man.
She's got both arms in. That's it. That's it. Kimber taps out. Deanna Purrazzo, the champion, wins. Curtis John, what's up, Jeff and Joe? How do you feel about JR's comment and saying WWE Dynamite and people saying he should be fired? Oh, come on.
No.
That's silly. That's silly. You made a mistake. Yeah, like I said, people need to be more forgiving. I mean, my goodness, if we didn't make mistakes, I make mistakes every day of my life. People are allowed to make mistakes. Look how long that man worked for WWE. You kind of have to take things for what they are. And the man worked his whole career almost with them. So of course, that kind of stuff is ingrained in your head. And then when you change jobs and you go somewhere else, I mean, listen, any of you that have worked for a living and you worked in a place for a really long time and then you go somewhere new, you kind of bring some of your old habits to that new job. It just happens. So, nah, dude, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Graham says there was a story reported during the week that a recently released WWE star had their non-compete clause reduced from 90 days. Who do you think it was? I think it's probably with the more recent releases that we got, the ones from NXT. I don't know. It's hard to say. It really could have been any of those guys, but I think they're going to do that more often. I hate to be the bearer of bad news too, but apparently there's going to be more of that next week. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't like to talk about it, but there may be more cuts coming. So we're going to talk to a little bit about Keith Lee on our show on Saturday also because he's now Optimistic Lee on Twitter. He is not Keith Lee anymore. And there is a lot of developing news about him and that. And I'm not speculating. I don't want to speculate because there's no proof of any of this. But the fact that his name's changed, I mean, Optimistic Lee, and then we have Happy Corbin. You could take that for what it is. This is why I get a little skitsy, Jeff, whenever you hear about them saying that they're going to copyright a name. I get a little freaked out by that. Yeah. Because you just don't know. I mean, everybody assumes it's going to be, copyrighted for the blah, blah, blah. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't want to speculate because I could be completely wrong, and I don't want to. And that's a man's livelihood. And I don't want to speculate anything about that. I just don't. I hope it doesn't happen. So we're about to get underway, and our good friend Conrad is here. What's going on, man?
What is going on, gentlemen? I came into shocking news. Thursdays is my worst wrestling news day. I'm never caught up on anything because I'm locked somewhere where I cannot get to my phone and I cannot see or do anything. That's how I missed the Ultimate X match that one week. And now,
yes.
and when you said that, Keith Lee, that was like, you dropped a bomb on me. Like I was done, bro. I was like, come on.
I hadn't even, you know what? I stayed away from it because there were so many people making stuff up, and I know Mia Yim was getting upset about that, saying, "Listen, you guys don't know any of what's going on," and I didn't want to speculate anything about it. And I just happened to look him up on Twitter, and I'm like, his name's Optimistically, like, and again, I'm not going there. I'm not speculating about it because again, this man's.
It was his Twitter handle he changed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, that could be anything. Anybody could change their name at any point in time. That could have been, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It'd be a real shame because that man, we saw what he could do when he wrestled Randy Orton and stuff right off the bat when he came into WWE. So let's just hope for the best. But Sea Dog is in the house, says is on. Yes, Conrad is in the house, in the hizzy. Scott Steiner says it's Otis. Jeff, I would love to see Killian Dane in Violence by Design, says James Chadwick. I could dig that.
I'd be all for that.
I could dig that.
Same. And it would fit perfectly.
Yeah, perfectly.
Morrissey get involved in the Eddie Edwards match tonight. Oh, okay. Azan, you think he's going to get involved in that match? Steven was going against. Oh, we're getting that match to start the show. If you are new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate that. We're on our way to 1750, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And if you're new, welcome. And I hope you will enjoy Impact as much as we have bringing it to you guys over this past year and almost a few months. And we hope you'll stay with us because we show that we're on here every single Thursday. And we also do the Impact pay-per-views as well, which our next one coming up will be Slammiversary. So we will be there for that. So don't miss that. Obviously, also hit the like on the video tonight before you head out. We really appreciate that. And if you so choose, make sure you hit that notification button if you want to know when we're going to have shows coming up. Our next show will be Saturday, which is our weekly wrestling wrap-up show. We'll have a little bit of everything on that show. I've talked to you about a few things already. And you're going to have Joe going off about a mask on that show, too. A really bad mask that I'm really upset about. Limited edition mask, my ass. Anyway, Morrissey. Speaking of which, many of you are starting about talking about Morrissey. Oh, Azan, you're ahead of me. So, yeah, everybody else is. Jeff's going to be ahead of me tonight, too, because he's watching on Access.
I'm on Twitch with you, Joe.
Okay. Well, there you go. Me and Conrad will be behind everybody in the chat. Just, guys, don't forget, be respectful of the rest of the chat if you are ahead of us, because some others in the chat are probably watching with us on Twitch and may not see. So just, be respectful of everybody and try not to spoil stuff if you can. I would really appreciate it. But yes, Morrissey is talking to Kojima.
Okay.
And now Brian Myers is on his way out?
Yeah. Interesting turn of events here.
Wow. Okay. All right. Jay Chadwick says, yes, no spoilers. Yeah, please. If you're ahead of us, please don't spoil. My gelati is getting very melty. I'm eating a blueberry gelati, Conrad.
Brian Myers.
Translation problem.
Young boy.
He's introducing Kojima to Sam Beal. I'd have him shadow you.
Go ahead, Kojima.
Oh, he's just throwing him out of the ring. Well, that's not going to go well. Oh, yep, I knew it. Now, both of them are double teaming Kojima now. Stomps to the back by Myers and Sam Beal. Oh, Jake something. Oh,
Tag team match. Gotta be getting at it.
Are we going to have a tag team match now instead?
I like it.
They're heading out. Here comes the referee. Oh, yep, yep. That's what it is. It's Kojima and Jake something against Sam Beal and Brian Myers. So here we go. Eddie was jumped in the parking lot.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. This is probably going to lead to a feud, I'm guessing, with Morrissey.
With Morrissey. Morrissey just picking his spots. I'm here. It's me. So give me a shell, yeah. J-Hub, if you missed our show on Saturday, you missed us talking about when we were talking about the lighter side of wrestling. We talked about Shark Boy, man, if you missed it. Tag match playa. Here we go. Kojima and Sam Beal in to start. Nice chop to the throat. I'll probably tune in a little bit on Saturday because I will be celebrating my cousin's belated birthday on Saturday, plus having fireworks as well. Yes, it's a holiday weekend, and I get it. I totally understand that. I don't blame you one bit. Melinda says, shell, yeah. Kojima with a kick to the midsection in the chest of Sam Beal. Sam Beal down on the mat. J-Hub says, what's up, Melinda? Tag into Jake something, and now Jake something. Both men double teaming Sam Beal now. Jake something just throws him across to the other side of the ring, daring Brian Myers to come in. Myers tags in, so here we go. Doing anything good for the 4th of July, Conrad?
Don't know yet. There may be plans to take a trip to the zoo or the aquarium or something for the intern.
Nice.
So we'll have to see if that happens. And then after that, July is a big wrestling month for me. Like, this is going to be a lot, but I'm kind of excited because things are getting back to normal too. I'm really looking forward to Slammiversary and Money in the Bank. Truthfully, like,
yeah, I agree. You guys got Impact on Saturday and Money in the Bank on Sunday, then Raw on Monday. Yeah, we do, because we'll be starting Raw and SmackDown that week.
You're starting Raw after the Money in the Bank?
Yeah, that's when fans are back. We said whatever the first Raw is, that fans are back. So, okay. Yep. And they announced a show in Madison Square Garden, SmackDown Live in Madison Square Garden today.
Yeah, I got tickets for a show that I've held on to for a while. So I'm going to a Rochester wrestling show.
That's right. You were saying AEW. Nice.
I'm hyped.
What do you think about the Hangman thing getting entered into the championship there?
I've been calling it for a while. I think even before, when Moxley was the champion, I'm like, guys, this is leading to Kenny's going to beat him, and this is going to lead to the former tag champs having to battle it out. Yep. I think they may have had to call an audible due to like Omega's injuries and stuff, man. I don't know. That's going to make this matchup for Slammiversary really interesting with him and Sami Callihan.
Yeah, I agree. I'm interested to see whether or not this is gonna start coming to an end now, or whether they're gonna put it off for a little bit more yet. I kind of think though that it's gonna go in reverse. I think he will lose the Impact title, and then the last title he'll hang on to will be the AEW title. Of all the titles that he has, I think that's how it'll go.
Yeah, because he's got to last until what? the AAA show's in August, I believe. Yeah,
Yep.
so he's gonna maybe they'll have his world come tumbling down. But
After
then
that.
what does Don do after this too? Then like where's Don Callis? Where are the Good Brothers? A lot of things are going to be changing, I think, soon too for people.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, the Good Brothers might hike it to New Japan. They had said that they wanted to go there, so they might leave to New Japan for a little bit. Kenny made Hangman cost the Young Bucks match last year. Yes. Wes is here. What's up, Wes? How are you?
Big shout out to Little T in the chat as well. What's going on, Little T?
What's up, Little T? How are you? The Coug is here too. Hey, Jeff, Joe, and Conrad. Glad to be back with you tonight. Yeah, glad to have you, man. Sam Beal with a cover gets a 2 on Jake something. Sam Beal holding his own.
What a professional move there by Brian Myers. Professional.
Yes. The most professional wrestler, Brian Myers.
I'm not going to lie to you, Joe. I was always a really big fan of him. I was always pretty high on him, even when he was Kurt Hawkins. Like,
yes.
This dude was great.
Yeah. Kojima waiting outside, trying to get that tag back in. Brian Myers now with a headlock on Jake something. Wes says, I'm good. Hope all is well over there. Yeah, all would be well if I didn't get a crappy-ass mask yesterday.
So what happened with the mask, Joe? I saw when you got the box.
Oh, I was all psyched, right? I'm like, okay, waiting like 2 months or whatever for this. So yeah, I open the box. I bring the bag out. The bag's cool. The black bag. It has the Fiend, the Burn Fiend face on the front. It's all. I take the mask out. I actually went so far as to try put it on. I'm like, okay. I knew it was kind of dark in the room and stuff like that. And I was getting ready for my show that I do yesterday. So I put it to the side. And when I got done, I had all the lights on in the room and stuff like that. And I'm looking at it. And then I go and get a picture of what it was supposed to look like. And it looks nothing like the picture that they put. Nothing. Like, literally supposed to be flesh colored on the back. So it's supposed to look somewhat flesh colored and like burned flesh. And then so on the side, it's supposed to have a little bit of red and stuff and then white on the front, like a melted mask. Doesn't look anything like that. Literally looks like a Kane mask. It's all red everywhere. Red in the back, red on the sides, red mostly in the front, black on the side. It literally, it's horrible. Horrible.
Man, that's crazy.
Horrible.
Oh, do they have a spot where people can comment on that to like let other people know, like, hey, this isn't what it looks like at all?
Yep. I did it on my Twitter, actually. I went right on and put it, and I tagged them in it because they were selling them again. They were saying it was a limited thing. You couldn't buy them. And then yesterday, there's some left. And they were selling it. I went on there and I said, don't buy it. And I put the pictures up of what mine looked like. And I'm like, don't get caught. And there's Sean in our chat. He was here a little bit ago. He bought one too. Like, there's people that got them, and it's horrible. I was waiting to see what other people's look like just to make sure I didn't get like a bad one. But they all look the same way. They're lousy. Deanna. Yeah, I mean, and they offered that. They actually offered me that. But the point was I wanted the actual thing. A person got in touch with me that we know from the stream. He's very good. He makes like Fiend action figures and stuff like that, like does his own work. And he had said to me, I could fix that. I literally could make that look like it's supposed to look. So I would like to see if I could do that. But in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to tell them, listen, I'm not paying for that. And then say to them, I think you should let me keep it because of how bad the situation is. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'll show it to you all. I'll have it on Saturday night. I'll let you all see it, and you guys can tell me because it's bad. It's bad. Here we go with the chops. Love this. Sam Beal getting chopped. Oh, that goes down. It's like a jackhammer. Into the corner with a big forearm, and down goes Sam Beal. Kojima going up. Going up to the top. Let's see if he drops the elbow. He does. Is that it? 1, 2, no. Wow. Kick out by Beal. Okay. All right. Wally's here. What's going on, Wally? How are you? Elbows now to the head by Kojima. Repeated elbows. Turns around but misses. Oh, DDT. Huge DDT. Kick to the midsection. Brian Myers coming in. No. Myers with the finisher. That might be it. Myers is going to go up now. Nope. Going over into the corner. Let's see if Jake something gets back into the ring or not. Yeah, he does. Oh. Myers just got taken out. But Kojima's rattled. Beal coming back over. Nope. Kojima blocked. Oh, that's it. Kojima taking off that elbow pad. Oh, huge clothesline. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Kojima and Jake something win to start the show. Impromptu match because Eddie Edwards was taken out. So there we go. Hot start. The picks look nothing like it was supposed to be. I agree.
I just saw Sean's tweet.
Yep, I agree. And the thing was, and I told Jeff, Jason Baker, whose team Colossum Studios made that mask for Bray. So he's the same guy who works for Tom Savini. And I mean, these guys do high quality stuff. They also made Lily, so they made Alexis Doll as well. These guys are doing things for WWE. He actually retweeted when they said that they were going to sell that. He retweeted it, and I was kind of surprised by that because normally, like Jason will say, that they're not our masks. I still don't think they are, but I think when he saw the picture of it, he saw probably what was, I think, a picture of the actual mask that they made. And that's probably why he retweeted it. But that it's nowhere near. It's nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Like, just nothing even looks close. Even the hair. Like, the hair is supposed to kind of be like burned on the end, so it's supposed to be like black and just kind of like coming across, and it's supposed to have very little of it. The hair looks like literally like it's all over the place. There's a big tuft of brown up here, and then it comes down the sides. Somebody said it looked like a Gene Simmons mask. And if it was whiter, it would have. But it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. It looks like a literally $30 mask, like a really bad knockoff Halloween costume mask. Kojima wins, says it's on. Yes. I can see Deanna having an open challenge for the title at Slammiversary, and Chelsea Green answers it. Okay. All right. Chad says, today I got my Najee Harris t-shirt, and people that dropped it off never knocked on the door. My mom brought the box in, and it was soaked. Oh, that sucks, dude. But at least my shirt was in a sealed bag. Well, that's good. That's good. Nothing like getting a soaking wet package delivered to your house. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Conrad, we'll ask you because people are asking about it. What did you make of the? I mean, I think people are making quite a big deal about the JR thing. I mean, the guy made a mistake. People make mistakes.
So listen, I was horrible last night. First AEW review since like May for me. I'm like, yeah, whatever, put it on. I could not. I did not know JR was there halfway through the show. Like because there were so many people on commentary talking.
Yep.
They have to stop the 3-man booths in wrestling. It's 2, bro. 2 is the magic number, I think, for it to work. The botch, though, at this point, man, JR is older. Like, I really want people to understand this. Like, I don't know if they have grandparents. I don't know if you have an older, like, father or older people that you may know. Bro, sometimes when you talk to a 70-year-old, they make mistakes. They say things that I'm like, oh, that's not correct. It happens sometimes. They have, like, brain farts, I guess. Yeah. JR has a podcast where he talks about primarily WWE a lot. And for him to probably revert sometimes into it, or he's sitting there quiet, and then it's like, all right, JR, end it. And he's like, da-da-da-da-da, and I will see you next week on WWE Dynamite. Oops, I made a mistake.
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to happen. I'm not here to drag the man for it. I didn't think it was a big deal. Was it funny? Yes. But from AEW side of things, I could see them being upset too, though. It's like, we pay you to put our show over. You've been the lead announcer for 2 years. I see both sides of it. I wouldn't drag JR, though. I think he's an older announcer. You're not getting JR from 1999 or whenever he's at his peak to you, 97. Like, you're not getting that JR these days. So
right. Yeah, I agree. I think people make a big deal about, look, and how much of that was just people who, again, you always have to, you always have to wonder, like how much of that are people who just cannot stand AEW and they'll take any bit of that they can get and go off about it. Like,
I will say this too, though. AEW fans have to not be so sensitive. If someone offers a criticism about your product, it's okay. Right. It's okay to have a criticism. You don't have to defend every little thing that they do. It's all right, man.
Yeah,
there's criticism for everything. Like I said, at this point, you guys said it best on your shows every week. If there's something in wrestling you don't like, you might be the problem. Maybe it's you. Sorry for that customer service friendly thing, but it's probably true. Though. It's like, you ever look at yourself? Maybe it's you.
It might just be a you problem. Yes. The Kook says David LaGreca was right in defending JR last night on Twitter and today on Busted Open Radio. JR is a legend. If it happens to all of us all the time. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Scott D'Amore. Getting Anthem and Tommy Dreamer to oversee the job he's doing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have a phone call I got to be on right now. Whoa. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Havoc and Rosemary show up out of nowhere.
Oh.
Love you both. Scott wants out. Scott just wants out.
Let me just say, I'll wait till you guys are at the end. I might be a little ahead on Twitch.
He's no fun. Oh. Who could resist that? Who could resist that face? I would have given him the match.
Credit to the announcer, too, during that segment. She sold everything so well. Even the little awkward laugh at the end, she was just like, I should probably laugh because this is awkward. Yeah.
Yes. James says supernatural. Yes, it's getting supernatural. Criticism in life makes you better. It is called tough love. Melinda says, yes, it's Rosemary. It is.
Thank you, Conrad, for saying that, because I feel like coming from me, people are like, oh, you hate AEW. I don't. But, I think because I'm critical, people think I hate it. So thank you for saying that, because if
I like AEW just as much as I had a belt before people could pre-order them. I'm just saying it's a fact. Like, bro, when the fans were doing the what chant, I find that annoying. That's more on the fans. So I'm like, can we please stop that? But stop doing that to wrestlers. It's annoying at this point. Stone Cold wishes he didn't create it. He even said now at this point, like, yeah.
Wes says, Jeff in the house. Yep. Jeff is back.
By the way, for anybody who cares, WWE Shop does have money off on their replica belts and stuff in the shop right now. Joe had me look up that mask, and now I went on a black hole, and I'm looking at Intercontinental titles now. Let me get focused again here.
Right.
I can't pick which one's my favorite out of the classics.
Stay away. You may end up ordering a belt that you think you're gonna get. You might get the old hardcore. Belt instead.
I paid $400 for some tape.
Yeah. You might get a piece together belt. Caleb with a K and Tennille, James Chadwick's favorite part of the show. Did you see the fan in the crowd last night taking a shot at green shirt guy? I did not. James not happy. Oh, that's another thing. We got an announcement today too. That Impact after Slammiversary will have fans back at tapings. So we will have fans back in the building for Slammiversary, of course, and then going forward. So very, very cool. We will start having fans back at all of these shows again. Rachel Ellering with Jazz coming down to the ring. All right, Jazz is back. NXT, of course, we saw Bronson Reed lose his title. Not really a big surprise there, considering he's been working on main event as well as carrying Cross. So now the interesting thing to see is, are they building Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, who is now a face, up to take that title off of carrying Cross?
Thank you to whoever books it.
Yep.
I hated Johnny Gargano as a heel. Terrible. He's not believable. He's so likable.
Yep. So is Johnny going to take that title from Karrion Kross, and then we get Karrion Kross and Bronson Reed, along with Scarlett, heading up to the main roster? Maybe for
how do you guys feel about Bronson? Where does he best fit in on the main roster? Because it seems inevitable at this point that he's got to be going. Where do you put him?
Well, look, I think
Jeff, I may have to hold that for Saturday if that's a part of the pencil.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, maybe.
I think I'd like to see him on Raw. Raw needs help. There's no doubt Raw needs help. So I think that you have less build for SmackDown than you do for Raw at this point. So if you get him up there before the draft, then I think he needs to go to Raw. Just because of the fact that they need all the help they can get.
And also, one more thing before we get back to Impact. The Breakout Tournament, was it announced that it's new people? It's all new people, I'm guessing, like it was before, right? With ACH and...
I'm thinking
all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking it's all new folks.
Okay. It was just weird. They brought it up like we had a great tournament last year. Who won?
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
You don't speak this.
I agree with Joe though on Bronson. I would put him on Raw.
Yeah.
And I'd probably have him feud with someone for a little bit, like a Jeff Hardy, just to start him out. And maybe I wouldn't take long, but I would put him up against Sheamus for that U.S. title.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I'd put him in that picture fairly early.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I just hope this isn't one of those we want a fresh face to just put on and then we're going to forget about him soon. I'm like, please have plans.
Right.
You think they're going to have him debut as a face or a heel, Jeff?
I feel like they need more faces right now.
Yeah.
Because your heels are strong heels, so I don't feel like you need quite as many.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I would start him out as a face.
James Chadwick is saying yes, because Caleb just got kicked in the head.
Chris Statlander's not going to be very happy with you, James.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Boy, I'll tell you what. It's great when I get a chance to sit down and watch AEW, and I just don't a lot. But man, I'll tell you what, the work MJF is doing down there. That promo he cut last night was absolute fire. I mean, that man could do a promo. He really could do a promo. And then that match that he had with Guevara was awesome as well.
Conrad, what do you feel the trajectory is for Sammy?
Callahan?
No.
Guevara.
I actually just was looking. I just liked the tweet of his because he said that one day he'll be AEW champion. I thought he did a great job last night. I saw some people trying to compare, like, oh, did he do that spot over the guardrail to compare to Ricochet and John Morrison? I'm like, do you guys not watch ECW? Like, Tony Khan is an ECW fan, and it is so evident to me when I see the spots, how he does things. Darby Allin did a Spike Dudley spot, and what Sammy Guevara did was the Rob Van Dam spot on Bam Bam Bigelow in the Burt Flickinger Center where I went to college. That's right where that happened, and I absolutely loved it. Sammy Guevara, I don't even know how he hit that, bro. Like, he didn't touch any chairs or anything, and he was so close to all of that. He did a great job last night. I think he's a big star. I think he's got something. I think there's 5 guys that they have to build around going forward, and it's Sammy Guevara, MJF, Darby Allin, Hangman Adam Page, and Jungle Boy.
I was just going to say, yeah.
Those are the guys.
His match with Kenny was amazing, too.
It was great.
Amazing. Go ahead. Sorry, Jeff. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Of that group, who's a world champion first?
MJF. Or no, excuse me, Hangman Page.
Hangman Page first.
Yes. But I've given away who I think beats him.
Yep, you did.
See, that's when you're trying to be smarter than the drill, folks. Wait till he asks the question first.
Oh, man. The Coog says, did you guys hear from Fightful and busted open that Reba Rebel dislocated her kneecap? Yeah, that was awful looking. Awful looking. Painful. I've had it before. It hurts like hell. Yeah, that did not look good at all. There have been a couple injuries this week, and the NXT injury too. Both of them in women's matches that look just awful. And yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that you don't want to see anybody get hurt, and you had 2 big ones already this week. I fell asleep just before the main event last night, then woke up to hear WWE Dynamite. You must have thought you were in the Twilight Zone. James wakes up in here, WWE Dynamite. He's like, what? What? Chris said, I gave AEW another chance last night. It's definitely not for me. Well, see, at least, look, Chris, at least you admitted it. And it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. If it's not for you, you gave it a chance. It wasn't your thing. Perfect. But here's the thing, Chris. Did you go on Twitter for the next hour and say why you hated it?
Nope, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that. So everybody
told
take a
him the
lesson
same
from
thing
Chris.
yesterday. He said it right in the review, and I said, no one flame him because you know what? He has every right to say that. That is his right. And I'm like, he's trying. When you want to check in on it, check in on it. See if it's good, if it got better, if it's for you.
Yep.
Not every product is for every single person.
Sure.
I've got people, Derek, who I do my streams with, he will not watch Impact. For some reason, he's like, no, I watched it before. It was terrible. I'm never watching that. And I'm like, bro, check it out. I'm telling you, it's really good. I'm going to catch him one of these days. I'm going to be like, come over real quick. I need your help fixing the sink. What's wrong with the sink? Slammiversary. Sit down.
There you go.
Here we go.
Right? Tennille now taking the boots to Rachel. Got her draped over that second rope. Caleb apparently is okay, James Chadwick. Apparently he's all right. He's back to the phone. He's taking pictures. He's good. Look at the damn shorts he's wearing. Good Lord. Good Lord.
Conrad, I feel like you got to put on. I think if he sees Slammiversary, I think his whole mindset about Impact will change.
I think so too, but he's got to be open-minded though. Like he's
right.
When he's on my shows, I always tell people they're free to say whatever they want. When they say some silly stuff, I'm like, please send all your hate mail to his personal Twitter and not EPW show because that's me. So you can go ahead and do whatever you got to do to his Twitter handle, but we'll see. I think if people give it a chance, it's not as bad. Like sometimes when you're trying to sell the believability, I got another buddy when he was like, "Who's the Impact champion now?" Before I watched this, and I'm like, "Rich Swann." Oh, absolutely not, bro. Come on, you got to be kidding me. And I'm like, "He's really good, bro." Mm-hmm. I'm like, "He's the best person who I would have put the title on too." He was my pick.
Yeah,
there's no way.
James said he won't be okay if I got my hands on him. Swack fan is here. What's going on? How are you? Welcome.
Where is Miss Jordan Grace?
Right? Well, they're really slow burning that, man. That's going to get slow burned right up until Slammiversary.
Yep.
Rachel gets tossed into that top turnbuckle. Tennille in control here. Caleb outside the ring taking pictures of it all for his phone. Jazz is out there. James Chadwick would be thrilled if Jazz decked Caleb, wouldn't you? There's Caleb up. Let's pose for a selfie. There you go. Oh, my God.
You know, Caleb's not a bad wrestler. You should give him a chance, James.
We only ever saw him, I think, in one match, and that was with, I think he wrestled Rosemary, didn't he? Was it Rosemary that he wrestled?
Oh, you've never seen Caleb in NWA.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be quiet.
Nope.
Check him out on YouTube, Joe.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
Check him out. He's a darn good wrestler.
I'll have to do that.
Good worker.
Going for a cover. 2. Oh, man, that couldn't have been closer. No companies grow perfect, but I think some fans still have WWE on the brain. They cannot enjoy an alternative like Impact. Sad to me. Yeah, that's what Conrad was just saying. You just have to keep an open mind. You know, I said this on the last show, I think, that we did on Saturday. Turn off your phone. Turn off the iPad. Turn off all that stuff and just sit and watch the show. Don't look at what people are saying about it. And that's really counterproductive because we're telling you to turn it off and we're doing a watch along. But anyway, if you want to watch a show for the first time, especially, turn off everything else around you. Don't look at the phone. And I know it's hard to do, but just watch it and then make a decision. Watch it and then make a decision as to whether you enjoy it or not. Don't look at what other people are saying about it. Don't look at the opinions. Enjoy it. Like you're when you go to a movie. You sit in a theater, you watch it, you take it all in, and make your own decision as to whether you enjoyed it or not. And then after the movie's over, then you can discuss it with your friends. Do the same thing.
Can you imagine watching a movie with Twitter on?
Oh, dear God.
Oh, I really wish they would just get to the ending. I want to get another tub of popcorn.
Right. Yep. This movie sucks. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, I know.
Because sometimes it's just people's minds going to it. But also, I think it's easy for people to support negativity as well. I see way more people support people who are negative than people who are positive.
Yeah, I agree. I've said that too. Negative stuff is just easy. It's harder to be positive, especially in these days. Cover 2. Oh, she got it. Rachel Ellering gets the win.
Apparently, I'm like ahead of you guys now. Don't know how that happened.
Caleb gets back in there, filming the beating that Tennille's laying. Here comes Jazz. Oh, now she's going after Tennille. Look at this. Some left hands. Caleb grabs her by the arms. Kick though to Tennille.
Conrad is cracking up right now.
Oh, my God. Look at this. Oh, there's Jordan. There's Jordan Grace. All over Caleb. Oh, James Chadwick is loving this. He's loving this. Caleb's going over. Oh, he's gone over the top rope. Uh-oh. And look who's left in the ring. I can't turn my iPads off. I won't be able to watch all my shows. Jordan looking across at Rachel. Oh, holding out her hand. Let's see. No, she kind of just slaps. Oh!
And the plot thickens.
That's not the end of it, folks.
Yep. Rachel gets a big hug from Jordan Grace.
It's just what she wants. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that out loud.
I mean, if that's the case, Jeff, then Jazz is going to be bad too.
Not necessarily. Even though I would love that wrinkle.
I would love that too. If they were both heels,
I would love that wrinkle.
I would too.
All right, now I can finally say what I was laughing at. Lori with the drive-by.
What's up, Lori?
Lori. Oh, did Lori? I didn't even notice. There she is, drive by. Lori went.
I was just laughing because Jazz looked like somebody's auntie at the barbecue when she started throwing those hands. I was just dying laughing. I was like, "Oh, come on!" And I just couldn't stop laughing. And then Caleb ruined it when he grabbed her.
Yeah.
Chris Bay's hair right there in that shot looks like the Fiend mask hair. Swear to God, that's exactly what the hair looked like. Right there. So if the Fiend had that kind of hair on, that's what the mask looked like. The Patriot Del Wilkes passes away at 59 due to a heart attack, says his on. Oh, no kidding. Oh, that sucks. Brother. So much sad news in wrestling. You see a lot of that happening lately. The turn happens at Slammiversary, says Super C. Looking that way. Melinda says, I'm back. Lagging, had to restart. Welcome back. You old bastards don't need any more wrinkles, says Chris.
Damn right.
That's very true. Rohit, Ace Austin. So you're doing your thing. We're doing our thing. Shira and Madman Fulton behind both of them. I like how Rohit and Ace Austin have teamed up.
Yeah. I like that. They got a nice little faction that could possibly go up against Violent by Design at some point.
Yeah, they do. Two big men. Yeah, I agree. That would be good.
I can't wait for when it's the day when Chris Bay and Ace Austin are in the main events.
Oh,
mark it down. If things go exactly how they want them, that will be like one of your big pay-per-view main events.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lori says, what's up, guys? Not much, Lori. How are you? Chris Smith says, good vibes. Ace Austin looking like the porn star, says is on white. Can Impact do another Who Shot storyline, but have Kayla be the one that is shot? Then you would be, James, then you'd be implicated. You would be implicated instead of me. So, yeah, you better be careful.
And honestly, you know, the authorities may send us screenshots of different chats, you know, from time to time. So
yeah, you better be careful.
Do you want to get arrested by Johnny Swinger? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't want that.
You're coming to Swinger's Palace to testify.
That would be James' worst nightmare. That would be his absolute worst nightmare. Grace is going to explode. It's coming, says SWAT fan 100. Yeah, I agree. I think so too. Any word on when the crowds will be back on Impact? Yeah, I just mentioned it before the Coug. I think you just got here. They are back. Of course, they're there for Slammiversary, and then they are back the Impact after Slammiversary. That was just confirmed today. So they are selling tickets for the tapings. And yes, they will be back after Slammiversary. So very cool.
You guys see Impact in bigger venues after?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
No, I said, do you see them going to? Because they were in like the bars and stuff like that a little bit before. You get like some really cool shows from it. Do you think that we'll see them like, hey, maybe they're moving back on up a little bit here? Apparently their audience has grown during this time period, I've heard.
I could see that. Yeah, maybe they'll try like bigger arenas again. Yeah.
I think if they go with places that have like a max capacity of around 5,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
That size, I think that's a good litmus test. And then after that, you know, maybe in a year or so, maybe you can go to some of those, you know, 10,000 plus arenas and kind of go back around, tour back around.
Speaking of Taylor Wilde, where the heck has Taylor Wilde been? She got taken out, locked somewhere away. We haven't seen her since.
Still owed a title match, I believe.
Yeah. James said, "Yeah, I'm in the UK, but I'm in the UK. I can't fly." They'll get you somehow. The week of Slammiversary. Who got hurt in NXT was in the women's match.
Mercedes Martinez.
Yep. Samoa Joe will be part of the talent scout in NXT, one of his newer roles, says Sean Rousset. Thanks. Happy to hear it. Great news. Yeah, it'll be awesome news. Look, the fact that we're going to be streaming and stuff when crowds are back is going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. We lost Matt Stryker somewhere along the lines too. Yeah, these people just disappear. Like Taylor's gone. Yeah, Matt Stryker. Yeah. Impact was gaining momentum with crowds until COVID. They can get it back. I agree. Look how fast the tickets sold out for Slammiversary. So I would tend to believe you. Tend to agree with you.
Got to be honest. If I was still living in South Carolina, I would have tried to get one.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. Taylor Wild. Was it RBLX Daniel Bryan? Is that Roblox Daniel Bryan? Roblox. Reminded me of stuff from the 80s. Hi, I just came to say keep up the great work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome to the show. What do we got going on? We got Falaba, and we got TJP, and we got a broom. This is a really, really crazy tag team, but I like it. I like it. Sweeping off the stairs. Just came to say keep up the yes, thank you very much. Impact has turned into the Bermuda Triangle with people just going missing. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's just people aren't just gone. Just gone. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We would really, really, really appreciate that. For those of you who are new to the show and new to Impact, welcome. We're happy that you joined us tonight. Really appreciate you coming out. And I hope you're enjoying Impact as well. Make sure you watch it on Twitch. It is free to see there. If you don't have Access TV, I know Access can be a little weird as far as who gets it and who doesn't. So you can check it out on Twitch, which is what I'm watching right now if you want to watch along with us. But we hope you enjoy it. And don't forget, we've got Slammiversary coming up very, very soon. It'll be here before we know it, and we will definitely have that on our channel for the watch along. So make sure you join us for that. That should be an amazing show. So Willie Mack and Rich Swann coming out. Look at TJP and Falaba dancing.
Yeah, they're getting down with them too.
They are.
That's
Look
a
at Falaba
song.
shaking his. Look at him shaking his stomach. Look at this.
It's a catchy song.
Going to start with Rich Swann and TJP. TJP goes for a drop kick, but just gets pushed away. Swann grabs him in a headlock, off the ropes, duck under, somersault over TJP. Falaba tags in. And look at this. Willie Mack just, they get tossed into each other. We have more misses than hits here so far.
Oh boy.
The two big boys in the ring now.
I'm a little ahead, but I'll shut up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right. Conrad just saw what I saw.
Oh, he's got Willie Mack. Nope. Pushes Falaba off the ropes. Are you kidding me? Willie Mack gets the big man up, then takes a drop kick, and he goes out of the ring. Swann with a quick shot to the ball. Oh, no. Swann's going up. This must be where they are. Oh! Swann drops down on everybody. Wow. What a move. What a move by Rich Swann. Takes everybody down. And that's whoa. Cody Deaner. Cody Deaner and Violent by Design are out at the ring. Deaner biting TJP's head. Cody Deaner.
Ooh.
Now just pulling apart the gore. We got a gore.
Yeah.
Gore. Big DDT from Deaner. Well, that's going to put an end to this one. EY sends Rich Swann back into the ring, and Big Joe Doring is in there now. Falaba laying down on the outside. Doring's got Rich Swann up. Slams him. Oh. Takes his head off that clothesline.
Yeah.
And that's the end of that match.
Business just picked up, as they say.
Violent by Design just took them down. Falaba trying to get back up. Still shocks me that Eric Young is doing all this on a torn ACL.
Yep. Tough man.
Yeah, I would say so. And Fire and Flava. Saying, who are they to demand the title match? Lori said, I'm so pumped I got floor seats. Floor seats for what? What did you get seats for? 10 days? Oh, until ROH.
Yeah, Ring of Honor. Yeah, that's going to be a good show.
That's cool.
It's going to be a great show. Something else I got to watch.
Yeah, right, yeah. Jeff, I was all set to finally watch Saw.
Yeah.
And I'm at now normal. Oh, no, wait, let's see what Scott D'Amore has. Said, how can people go around to just man title matches? So we had to earn it. How? How is that possible? Come on now. Are you done? Scott's going to fire them up now. You're the very best. You're saying they haven't proved themselves, and that's a good point. Next week.
Continuing to set stuff up.
Rosemary's been in charge of hell for all eternity.
You're Watching this on Access is weird. I just got to say.
So we got to go evaluate.
Why do you say watching it on Access is weird?
I don't know. I'm just all these stinking commercials.
Jeff's used to the promos that you see on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of commercials on Access. I agree. I don't watch it on there very often. Sometimes every now and then I catch like a retake. Oh, but anyway, I was getting ready to watch Saw. Now, normally my cable company, you know, when you watch on demand, you get movies for like $4 in and around there. So I go to watch Saw. I look at the thing, $20.
Yep.
$20. I'm like, are you kidding me? Right? $20. That's more than a movie. I could go watch it in the theater for like $7, $8. I was like, yeah, I just couldn't do it. I'm gonna have to wait till it streams on something. It's supposed to.
There's other means.
Yeah. That's true. There is.
Yeah.
That's true. There are, but I think that somebody was saying it's supposed to come to Paramount, is it? I think they said Paramount. I could be wrong. Well, it's definitely one of the streaming services it's supposed to come to pretty soon. So
I will be waiting. By the way, you guys gonna check out that Fear Street on Netflix? The Fear Street movie that it's like an R-rated version of R.L. Stein.
oh yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one that looks like the slasher movie.
Yeah, it's a trilogy. It's 1994, like 18
Yes.
something, and it's 1660 something.
The one poster looked like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
The one poster looked like Scream.
Mm-hmm.
The 90s one, the 80s one, and then the other one, I'm not sure what to make of the other one or what that was supposed to be like, but I'm definitely going to check those out.
Hold on, I have not seen this yet. And
Check out the trailer because you'll love it, man. You'll love it.
Oh, I haven't seen the trailer yet. All I saw was the posters.
Yeah,
I didn't know they had a trailer out.
Check out the trailer. The trailer's freaking awesome.
Oh, I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah.
Is the one with the poster with the pitchfork? That's the 1666 one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to. When do they come out?
The first one comes out tomorrow. The
Oh, no way! Is it tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, I'll be definitely watching that tomorrow when I get home.
Yeah, I got to check it out, man. Because obviously, I read all those books.
Yep.
And and seeing the trailer and everything, like you read those books and they're kind of kiddie, obviously, but then you get the R-rated version of it. Like
Yes.
This is what I imagined they'd be saying in the book anyway. So yeah, it's good. It's good stuff, man. You got to check out the trailer for it.
Yep, absolutely. I'm psyched. I didn't realize that was coming that soon. I'm glad you reminded me. I would have forgot all about it. Tip Hill Mike 37. Let's all pray for Florida. Yeah, it's horrible what happened there with the disaster with the building. Yeah, that's about one of the worst ways. I mean, there's a lot of ways in this world that you could go. But I can't even imagine like those families of those people that were trapped in there. I mean, obviously, at this point, they're not going to be alive. So yeah, that's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Now they're saying that the building had structural problems back a while ago that they warned about. So yeah, Ring of Honor Women's Division Wednesdays are amazing.
Yes.
Keith Sweat versus Bobby Brown.
Oh, in a versus? In a versus? Is that official?
I
think so. I believe they confirmed it.
Oh man,
my God! I can't. Wow. I gotta check that one out.
Wow.
I just had somebody send me another movie to watch. Someone just sent me No Sudden Move.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. That's on HBO Max tomorrow, I believe.
I'm behind. I just watched. What was the other movie? We gotta do. What did you just watch instead of what did you just eat for dinner? The what did I just? The Little Things. I was so far behind on that, and I just finally caught that too.
What'd you think?
I'll wait till offline because I don't want to ruin it if anybody hasn't. Because I just watched it. I was late.
I got you. Twists and turns, though. Twists and turns.
Yeah, I just saved that trailer, and I just peeped that.
Chris Saban says, "I hate Moose's guts." Said he's putting Impact Wrestling first, and you better do the same. Oh, Saban, Tommy should know by now. I don't care about who likes who or who hates who. All I care about is winning. Sam?
Man.
Well, that's what I said. A common enemy sometimes bring people together. What do you guys think of the new Candyman movie coming out soon?
Cannot wait. Cannot
Same.
wait. I will be in someone's theater the day that it comes out, watching that movie and enjoying enjoying one of my favorite horror movies of all time, the remake of it.
Is that released in October as well?
August 27th.
Nice. Okay, good. I can spread them out because I have Halloween then.
Oh,
and then the Sopranos trailer too.
Oh my God, it was so good. I checked it out earlier.
Yes, dude. I don't have time, man. I barely have time for movies because you do podcasts. You got to watch the wrestling. You're doing so much.
Good night, Little T. Thanks for coming on. Chris Bay on his way to the ring. Petey Williams on his way down now as well. Here we go. Going to have our next match, Petey Williams and Chris Bay, which should be a great match. I was on saying Candyman is a sequel.
I just put my response down there, but either way, if it's a remake, if it's a sequel, whatever it is, you talking Candyman, Tony Todd, Jordan Peele is involved, Nia DaCosta, I'm there. I'm in.
Candyman is to Jeff like Friday the 13th is to me.
Yep.
They ever came out with another Friday the 13th film, and it's looking bleaker and bleaker every day. I would, especially if someone got their hands on it that's a real fan, like LeBron James, I know was mentioning how he'd want to do it, or if they turned it over to Blumhouse, I'd be okay with that too. Chris Smith says, I love the Halloween movies. Yeah, I'm psyched up for that one. I am fired up for that one. I cannot wait. The fact that John Carpenter's back involved and he's scoring them again, I'm psyched up for that Halloween film. If you saw the trailer,
oh, God.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. He kills a fireman with the jaws of life. He killed someone with a fluorescent light bulb, which I thought I've seen every slasher kill there is. He broke a fluorescent bulb and stuck it in a woman's neck. So I'm like, yeah, I'm down. I can't wait to see that. Cannot wait to see. And the fact that they're going back to 1977.
Yeah.
And they're bringing the two kids that Laurie babysat back in that film. So you're getting Lindsay back, who was the original actress who played her in 1977. And then you're getting, well, oh my God, what was the boy's name now?
Tommy Doyle.
Tommy Doyle. You're getting him back. Now, that's not the original Tommy Doyle. I think that actor had passed away. But you're getting, you're getting him back as well. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. I'm psyched for that. Bay off the ropes. Gets a shot by Petey Williams. Petey turns him around. Puts him, setting him up on the top rope. Tree of Woe here. Oh, look at that. Look where Petey's stepping.
Yeah. And then he adds insult to injury.
That is a tree of woe for sure, yes. Yeah. That's a lot of woe for Chris Bay.
Yeah.
Azan said Paul Rudd played Tommy. Yeah, I do remember that. Paul Rudd was very young when he played him. They were going to have him come back and do it, but there's something happened. I think he couldn't contractually make it, probably because of the Marvel, maybe the Marvel stuff he's doing with Ant-Man and stuff, but he couldn't make it. If they made another Friday the 13th movie and it comes out, you or Tazzy should sit behind Joe. You would not. That would not scare me. I love Friday the 13th, Chad. I would sit there with a Jason mask on. Friday the 13th does not scare me one iota. That's my favorite horror film ever. Ever. Talk about long-term storylines for the Halloween franchise.
Yeah.
Bay with a shot to the head of Petey Williams. Cover. Gets a 2 count. Kick out by Petey. Yeah, I like how they did it. They ignored all of the, stuff in the other Halloween films. So it was basically like the others never happened. Now, I loved Halloween 2. But they kind of just said that this one took place 40 years after the original and that the other ones didn't happen. So they're just kind of doing new sequels from that. Tip Hill Mike, I appreciate your, concern. But, we did mention it and we're, I think we're okay. Petey hooks his hands, gets a kick out here. Petey looking for a backslide, doesn't get it. Big clothesline from Chris Bay. Anthony Michael Hall is Tommy now. Yes. Yes, he is. Yep.
Man, these two guys. It's just starting, but it's been good. Uh-oh.
Got the air cut off here, Petey Williams. Let's see him try to fight out of this. Going to try to unlock the legs of Chris Bay. It's just not the same without the fans seeing that. Two horror movies that scared the hell out of me when I was a kid was The Exorcist. Yes, I agree. And The Shining, psychological terror that stayed with you, could not sleep at night. The Shining didn't get to me much. I didn't like the two little girls very much.
Yeah.
That was kind of creepy. But The Shining I could watch over and over. The Exorcist, nope. Nope. Anthony was good on the Dead Zone TV series. Petey Williams into the corner. Bay comes in trying to get him, misses. Oh, nice German suplex. Oh, man. Knee from Petey Williams, and Chris Bay is down and out in the middle of that ring. Petey Williams maybe looking for the Canadian Destroyer here. Let's see what's going on. Moda is here.
Moda alert.
Not watching Impact currently, just in here to say hi and shoot the breeze. He's got Petey Williams up. Oh, that might do it. 1, 2. No, wow. Kick out last second by Petey Williams. What's going on, Moda? Hope you are well. Nice to see you. Another cover, gets a 2. Moda says, not much. How you doing? How you doing? My favorite horror movie is It, because of the creepy clown. I just got to watch part 2. Have you seen both, Jeff?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I just watched part 2 because I kind of just forgot all about it. I watched the first one.
What'd you think?
I liked it. I don't know why everybody was banging on it. Like a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was okay. I mean, look, I know how it ended from the original story because I read the book.
Yeah.
But the only thing I could, and again, this is nitpicking, but the only thing I could say was I didn't like the fact he was an alien.
Gotcha.
I didn't like you know what I mean? Like I didn't like I always kind of thought it should have been a demon rather than an alien. So, but that's nitpicking. I enjoyed it. Oh, looking to lock this in. He's got him. Bay's trying to fight over to the bottom ropes. Got to get this hold broken. He does. You know what freaked me out, though, Jeff, was that old woman that the clown turned into. Oh, my God.
That was a good scene right there, man.
How she was, like, running so fast in the room back. I'm like, oh, that was awful.
Oh, my God.
That was really playing on, like, fears. Because I don't know if you remember, when you were younger, and I mean, we used to have to go, like, when I was in Boy Scouts and stuff like that, you'd have to go door to door trying to, like, sometimes sell stuff, sell hoagies or this and that. You'd always go to that one house that was always kind of creepy, and you knew, like, there was maybe, like, a little old woman that lived in there. And she was probably nice, but you, like, were almost afraid to go in there. That's what that reminded me of. Oh, that was such a weird scene. Moda said, nope, not watching it. I would punch it in real life. Not a clown fan. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Chris Bay gets the win.
That's a big win for Chris Bay.
Chris Bay gets the big win here. I think it was way better than the second one. I love the original with Tim Curry. Yeah.
That was good.
He was like he was. I always talk about that. Tim Curry's voice in that was like an older woman who smoked way too much.
Yeah.
Hey, Georgie, come over here, Georgie. That's like it's like a woman who smokes way too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, I liked it for its time. Yeah, it was good. It had a creepiness to it.
Yeah, it did.
Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, Rohit, and Shira on the way down to the ring.
Yeah.
Chad says, can't wait to see new Jeepers Creepers movie. I've seen on the internet they're giving away too much info on Halloween Kills, pretty much seeing the whole movie on YouTube. That's the only thing I didn't like for the first one. They did give away too many of the kills in it, I agree. They should not show as much in the trailer. I agree. Should keep it a little bit kind of mysterious and not give away a lot of it. That seems to be a thing with horror films lately. I don't know why. I don't know whether or not they're trying to make it not as scary for people to go. I don't know, but it seems like they give away too much. Chris Bay is heading out of town. Chris Bay is walking out. Petey Williams is going to take a beating here. Chris Bay is like, nope, I don't want any part of this.
Oh,
Shira and Madman Fulton beating on Trey Miguel and Josh.
man.
Trey Miguel taking out Rohit. Shira takes a suplex from Josh. Now they're trying to cut the big man down. Chris Bay is debating on whether he should go back, still standing up on top of the ramp. The numbers now getting to be too much. Chris Bay wants to go back, but oh, there he goes.
Yep.
Chris Bay's coming back. Bay going up top and gets Shira with a drop kick, knocks him down.
He picked a side.
Rohit and Madman Fulton. He's fighting it off left and right to the head of Madman Fulton. Then he takes Madman Fulton out of the ring. And now it's Rohit. Rohit misses, takes a kick from Bay. Josh Alexander. Rohit taking the worst of this now from both men. Ooh. This is interesting, Jeff. I wonder, little preview of maybe it's going to be Chris Bay's turn.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be. I believe, obviously a man that calls himself the ultimate finesser has some finessing up his sleeve. So I feel like he's working his way into an angle, and maybe he'll reveal his true colors at Slammiversary.
Yep. Happy Impact Thursday, Insiders. Andrew Stevens, thank you very much. You also. I hope you are having a great one. Josh Alexander just tosses that outside the ring. Kind of backfired on Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, Rohit, and Shira. All 8 of those men in the same ring at the same time. Yeah. Chris Bay. Showing the match last week with Deanna and Susan. Deanna thinks she's done. Jeff must be ahead of us. Uh-oh. What's coming up? What's coming up?
Mum's the word from here.
What's coming up?
Mum's the word, but as soon as you hear this, your mind is going to explode.
I tried to watch Us the other night and got so creeped out for some reason. I went to bed and locked my bedroom door. Uh-oh. Susan. We're hitting rock bottom. Kimber saying Susan, I know. Could still be a team. What if that doesn't work? The backup plan, which is a last resort. Su Yung? Who's that? What?
Oh man.
The backup plan is Su Yung?
It's Su Yung.
We had a Su Yung mention. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jason Stoffer said, I'm looking forward to the Ultimate X match. Yeah, me too. I just hope and wish they use the 6-sided ring. I don't know if we'll get that, but it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Moda said it was good. I watched, but at some point I just couldn't continue and went to bed. So I hear Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch got married. Yep. That's what I heard too. No spoilers. Sonny Wolf is here. What's up, Sonny? Hey, yo, what did I miss? Sonny, it looks like, and I know you probably didn't watch the movie yet, but it looks like the people that made the Friday the 13th game, which I still play to this day and love, are trying to get the rights to make a game for the Crow. Which, dude, if they make a Crow game, oh, dude, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. James Chadwick saying, holy shit, yes.
Hey, Sonny.
James a little happy with Su Yung. When Becky Lynch comes back, is she going to take his last name when she wrestles? Probably not. James says 6-sided rings suck. The wrestlers hated it. Sting!
And this is why I hate watching on Access.
We got the Final Resolution 2008 Sting coming up.
Oh.
Yeah, in the meantime, Jeff's getting what's that commercial they love to play on Access? That car insurance thing with Chris Berman. They play that constantly on there.
Yeah, that Car Shield.
Car Shield, and now it's Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, apparently this commercial is telling me I need to get up and exercise a little bit more because it's all workouts. So yeah. And by the way, Joe, I got to bring this up the Beachbody stuff. I got to bring this up because I don't know if everyone saw this on our Facebook. The little exchange about my photo that I posted.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Like Jeff puts this picture out, and I'm like, most of the time when I see Jeff, he's smiling and laughing on the show. Like Jeff had like a picture of himself like serious, and it was in like when you put a picture on Facebook, it's always enlarged and it's in like a bigger background. So I go and I'm just going through, and I don't go on Facebook as much as I used to, but I'm going through and I see Jeff's picture and I'm like, dude, like there is no way I'd ever step into a ring with you if I was a wrestler, and I'm not. There was no way I would ever step into a ring with Jeff. And then Jeff texts me back. He's like, what, was I like mean or something? Like, was I looking? I said, dude, all I know is if I ever, like, because he was, he had like a serious look on his face. And I'm like, there's no way I'd step into a wrestling ring with Jeff. Yeah. That was funny.
It was funny. I had some folks reach out to me like, are you being scary again?
Oh man, yeah, that was good. Who's that? I love the mystery with the Susan Su Yung. Oh, Slock fan. Yes. If you don't know who Su Yung is, you are in for a treat. If we get to see her soon, you are in for a treat. Cross will be part of the Azteca Underground faction headed by Cesar Duran, the former Dario Cueto in Lucha Underground. At least it's the Sting who doesn't make snow. Very true. Jake something with a promo. Moda says, good Lord, I hope she doesn't take Seth's last name. Yeah, Becky Rollins. Becky Rollins.
And don't disrespect Shaved Ice Sting. I heard that. You appreciate that shaved ice.
What are you saying? It's no longer snow anymore. It's just shaved ice at this point.
We've always said that on our show. Just here comes the shaved ice. You know who it is.
It's too hot in Florida for snow now. It would instantaneously melt. The Car Shield commercial, yes. Yes. Oh, challenge out to Brian Myers from Jake Something said, if you can beat me, I'll say you are the most professional wrestler. beat you. You'll tell me that I'm professional and acknowledge me as the man I am. Who's that? Was Susan's question when Kimberly? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you seriously didn't know. Acknowledge me, Jake. Something. Macklin on his way out. The Punisher of Impact. He'd make a good Punisher, man, too. Marvel could look at this guy. He kind of looks a little like Frank Castle. Going up against Manny Smith.
Let's go, Manny.
Let's go. Yes. Go, Manny. DJ Duke, what's up? Who do you think on SmackDown should get the last spots for the man's side for Money in the Bank?
Do they need more heels or faces in there?
Yeah, that's what it's going to come down to. How many are left? What is it, 2?
Let's see. Hold on.
I think it's 2. Another victim says is on. Yeah, I can't see that that Manny's going to fare very well here. Macklin with a headlock. Oh, there's 4 spots, DJ Duke. Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm. So we only have Ricochet, Morrison. Wow. Shout out to CBS. They have Ricochet in here twice. I think that's supposed to be Riddle, though. Ricochet, Morrison, Riddle, and Big E?
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds right. I still want to know what the hell happened to Randy Orton. I really, really want to know what happened to Randy Orton, or if this is all part of a storyline. I don't know why. I have a very funny feeling, though, that Randy Orton didn't write that note. I don't know who did, or not. I'm sorry, Riddle. I don't know who wrote that note. I don't think Riddle wrote it. I don't think Riddle wrote that note. I just don't. And it's very conspicuous that Randy Orton is now missing, and nobody knows why. I think it's all part of a storyline, though. Now, whether or not that's to split those 2 guys up and Randy Orton just goes after Riddle at some point, which that could be what it is. Roger on American Dad imitated Pennywise and gets stuck in the storm drain. American Dad's funny.
Good show.
They always have that on in my work. When we go in the break room, we eat lunch, they have American Dad on a lot. God bless the USA. Macklin.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, dude.
No, I was going to say, we always have a bit with Ricky Spanish on. Anytime someone says Ricky, someone will go, Spanish. I'm just like, I hate you guys so much.
Alexa says it's rumored Randy missed his plane. Oh, okay. Maybe that was enough of an explanation. Alexa Bliss Gamer 0809. Otis says, as much as I like Jake, it's hard to say acknowledge me when your last name is something. That's very true. That's very true. Oh, what a move there by Macklin. Whew, man.
Good grief. Manny has no chance.
No, Manny is going to be...
He's just trying to survive.
Manny's about to be flattened. Just slapping him across the face. No, Manny gets a kick to the midsection and gets thrown over into the far turnbuckle. Oh, a little back elbow. He's showing some fight, but that just pissed him off. Oh, that just made him mad.
He was like the cab driver on Ghost Dad mad.
Oh, look at this. Elbows to the side of the head. Manny's seeing stars.
Money out the anus nose, yes. When you say Rico, someone has to say Suave, yes.
Rico Suave.
Oh, I missed it again. What is Macklin's finisher?
Here it comes. Oh. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Steve Macklin is the winner.
I got to see him up against somebody notable next.
Not a jobber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know how tall he is, but I would love to see him use the elevator. I don't know if you guys remember that from Matt Morgan. I want someone to bring that move back. I love that move.
Yeah.
Chad said, Jeff, I just saw the photo. There would be no way I would step in the ring with you, but I would want to be your tag team partner, just saying. Chad checked out the photo, Jeff.
Conrad, Joe said when he saw my picture, he was just like, I wouldn't get in a ring with you, dude. Like I just
where is this picture? Is it online?
He put it out on Facebook.
I put it on Twitter too. It's the last
picture. On Twitter now?
Yeah, I put it up there too.
Hold on, I'm looking this
I don't know if I was looking like extra swole or just mad or a combination of the two. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. Like, it wasn't that. Yeah, I don't know. But I saw that and I'm like, whoa. Like, yep, nope.
Is that the Focus one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this. I like this. Yes. Yeah. Jeff, I was gonna message you, Jeff, and say that's the before I took over this company, like type of picture.
Yeah.
Like, this company started in a garage and then I came in.
Yeah.
He was like, he's ready for a corporate takeover.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
So Rich Swann, Homecoming 2019. Wow, Ghost Dad reference. Blaster in the past. Steve Macklin versus Josh Alexander would be an absolute fire. That'd be a good match. Yeah.
I had to make the Ghost Dad reference before the Cancel Police come up with something else, and then I won't be able to say it anymore because I do like Ghost Dad as a movie.
Oh, Sonny's asking about the announcement. Yeah, we've got an announcement coming. Yes.
Check us out. Check us out possibly Saturday.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Speaking of staying tuned, if you are new to our channel, segue, please make sure you subscribe. We would be very, very happy if you did that. Also, make sure you throw a like up on tonight's video as well. Leave us any comments. People don't give us comments. I don't know. They don't like to comment. Give us comments if there's something you like, there's something you don't like. If there's something you'd like to see that we don't do, let us know. Put some comments down there. Let us know you're alive. Also, make sure you hit the notifications button if you want to know when we're going to be having content. And coming up, when the fans get back in the building, we're going to have more content because we will be going from 3 shows a week, which, of course, was Abby's, the show tonight. And then, of course, our Saturday show, we'll be moving to 5 because we will be doing SmackDown and Raw watch-alongs starting when fans come back. So make sure that you check us out for that and hit that notifications button if you want to know when we have stuff on. Is it a good or bad announcement? It's a good announcement. It's a good announcement. We don't have Caleb with a K on our show or anything like that.
No.
It's nothing like that. Or Johnny Swinger. Although I would love that. I would love to get Johnny Swinger on our show. James wouldn't watch, but I would love to get Johnny Swinger on our show.
I just want to be invited on after it ends. So what's going on, Daddy? Yeah, I wonder where you been.
Daddy? Yeah, oh, dude, that'd be amazing.
Actually, I got a cool Twitter account for people to follow. If you guys are wondering about wrestling tickets, if you report on it or if you do anything where it's like, I want to know how many tickets are left for like a show in Philadelphia or whatever, follow at WrestleTix. Someone just started posting on here a lot, and they're following where all the shows are. So if you're interested in going to a show, you're like, how many tickets are left, what's available, they're posting the pictures and everything to keep people updated. Pretty cool.
Nice. There you go.
Wow. That's awesome.
Joe, hashtag Segway King. Yes, I am the Segway King. James Hadwick saying, woohoo, Uptown Saturday night, let's do it again. We're classic Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby films. Yeah, Bill Cosby back in the news. How about that? So I don't mind Swinger now because of Swinger's Palace. Speaking of which, we better get. We don't have much time. I don't think we're gonna get a Swinger's Palace tonight.
I know, man.
Which is sad. There's Mr. Beal saying he'll be just a moment. Take notes. Take something late out of challenge. I have to say that he's a professional. Okay. I accept. Not going to happen. Not on my watch. The entire wrestling industry knows what a professional I am. Said I want Sam to hear it. I might have to hack in the stream if you guys ever get Swinger on here. The most professional wrestler. Will Rally Sport Rally, what's up? Hi, guys. This match should be good. Main event. Looking forward to Slammiversary. Lots of surprises. See who turns up. Chelsea Green, wait and see.
Oh, next week's going to be amazing.
Uh-oh. Jeff's still ahead. Let's see what it's going to be. Rated R Wrestling says it's time for the main event.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just saw the first match only.
One night maybe we'll get Joe and Jeff's Palace. Ooh, that would be fun. That would be fun. Susan and Kimberly against Rosemary and Havoc. Oh.
Yep.
Contract signing. We know these always go really well.
Always.
Kenny and Sammy. Contract signing is next week. And there's your main event. Less than 3 weeks away. Saturday, July 17th. Kenny Omega and Sami Callihan. And there's the Ultimate X match. Trey Miguel, Ace Austin, Josh Alexander, Chris Bay, Rohit, and P.D. Williams. Moose versus Chris Sabin. Going over the Slammiversary card. All right, guys, got to get back to adulting. See you all later. Good night, Moda. Thanks for stopping by. I hope Wrestle House returns. Yeah, me too. Me too. The Good Brothers. Boy, these guys, man. These guys must have very, very expensive flight tickets. They are all over the place.
They're already advertising Resurgence. August 14th. It's crazy.
Nice.
Don Callis. So, Conrad, I've got to ask you this. How do you think eventually, or do you think it's coming up real soon, how do you think Impact gets their title back?
I think it's got to be Sammy, truthfully, because Sami Callihan, in my mind, is the main guy for them. He could have left, and he stayed.
Yeah.
There's something about Impact that he likes, and he seems to be the guy for it. And I think you got to reward that for someone who stayed around and wanted to do stuff. Wait a minute. Is Don Callis wearing the AAA title?
AAA belt. Yep. AAA.
Oh, Don. But, yeah, I could see it happen. I think Kenny is banged up. I don't know if this is the original plan, but...
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I think if he were perfectly healthy, this would continue for a while. Possibly Bound for Glory. But I feel like they're kind of feeling pressed because obviously AEW is his main gig. So, Les Miles at this point.
I wouldn't even say that. I think he needs to take a rest from everything. Like once he's done, he loses. He's got to go away for a while. Let him rest.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they have a bad knack for keeping people on television too.
Yeah.
Like it worked for Ricky Starks sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, just let this guy disappear. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where's the handlebars you had last night?
That's why I'm saying, wow, quick shave for Kenny.
Insert Manscaped ad here.
All right. Where's Chris? Steve G saying, I heard he needs shoulder surgery. What have you heard, Conrad, in terms of all of his injuries?
Torn labrum.
Oh,
I've heard something about leg, back, shoulders. I think it's just a lot of nagging injuries that are catching up to him. He says it hurts now to get out of bed, and he said it never felt like that before when he was in New Japan. I think it's all just catching up to him. And he was like, he was thinking about retirement already, and I'm like, you gotta let this guy rest. When people get like that, rest.
Yeah.
Then come back and we'll talk.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like he's got a lot more left in the tank before he hangs it up.
I'm trying to see. I don't know how old he is.
I want to say he's like maybe 36, possibly. Maybe I'm wrong.
37.
37, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just got a lot of mileage because he's been doing it for so long, you know?
Yeah, I can't think of a time where he was taking breaks. He was doing Ring of Honor, New Japan, everywhere.
Do you think he's held the title too long, Impact's title too long, or do you think?
No, I'm for it, man. Like anybody who's complaining about this, I'm drinking the tears, bro. Like this has been great for them. I think AEW fans come over to watch just to see if something crazy is going to happen.
Gotcha.
So I'm for it with Omega, and I love Don Callis too. I think Don Callis, if I had to pick, he's probably my manager of the year so far this year. Him or MVP, top two though.
Yeah.
And that's mixing it with Paul Heyman, who's also great.
Yeah, I mean that's Callis, man. He's been so freaking good. I mean, he's always, I like him, but he's been so good. I think Beachbody is trying to tell me something with these commercials.
Like, that was not fun. Sorry, Jeff.
No, man, you're good. I hope you're okay.
No, I'm good. I just got I was sitting in a weird position, and all of a sudden I got a Charlie horse. And, oh God, do they hurt? Man, oh man. I had to go and walk around my house. My wife's probably like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm going back and forth from the living room to the kitchen. Whoo, man, that hurt. That'll wake you up though. Whew.
So you just walked around with it?
I did. I walked from my living room to my kitchen, back and forth to get rid of it. I get those sometimes when I'm sleeping at night. That really sucks. You get those and they wake you up in the middle of the night. Oh, yeah, man, horrible.
This is going to sound really bad, but rub it out.
Oh, really? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's just if you can get to it. Yeah. This sounds really terrible. I'm sorry.
Totally get it.
I know people don't have just random pickle juice laying around.
Oh, yeah, I heard that's good for that. Yeah, I heard that. They do that with football. They do that with football, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just putting it on your leg?
No, you take a shot.
It.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, take a shot of it. And we used to like especially football, but then when I got to college even, being on the track team, before practice, we'd have to take a shot of pickle juice. And we wouldn't cramp up. I mean, that was.
Yeah. I have to remember that.
I'm getting a new chair, like a new computer chair, pretty soon because this one that I have has had it.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to make the best of it. I think my new one's coming tomorrow. But I think a lot of it is just because of this. The chair it's just had it at this point. So But yeah, I'll forever remember the pickle juice thing because the damn Eagles beat the Cowboys because of pickle juice, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I'll always remember that.
When you say pickle juice, I think of Damon Wayans in Living Color when he played that character.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Yes. Dude, that was a great show.
Yeah.
Wasn't that where Jim Carrey came up with the
Fire Marshal Bill.
Fire Marshal. Oh.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Yep.
Now let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Yeah. Oh my God. That was a start show for a lot of people. That was a great one. Great show.
Jennifer Lopez being one of the Fly Girls.
Yes.
Yes, he was.
Yes. Yes.
Turned me into a man.
We are back. Coog is ahead of us, or ahead of me. Apparently, talking about Tommy Dreamer.
Guys, you know.
Kenny Omega.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you know, a show that I really missed that I thought was good back in the day.
What's that?
Rock.
Oh yeah.
What was that one?
That was with Charles S. Dutton.
To the Google machine.
It was a good show.
There is Tommy on the ramp, and here comes
Yes. I have seen this.
Chris Sabin, Homie the Clown, Damon Wayans. Yes.
Jamie
Homie, don't
Foxx.
play that.
Jamie Foxx with Wanda.
Yeah, that's right. Jamie Foxx was the yes. Oh man, so many good. And we get the entrance of Moose.
Yo, I swear, when this dude becomes world champion, I'm going to pop.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Rock was a great show. The average garbage man, says J Hub.
That's right.
Moose, says Andrew Stevens. Yes. One of the coolest entrances at Impact.
I don't know what they're teasing here. Are we getting a Tommy Dreamer Don Callis match? Because I'm down.
I would be down for that too.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Imagine Tommy smacking Don around with a pizza pan and a stop sign, and oh yeah.
Guys, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that this one breaks down pretty soon because
I would think so too. We're gonna get at least probably 2 commercials too.
Yeah.
Sami Callihan.
Tip Heel Mike.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Don Callis can wrestle. Detective head Damon Wayans. Last night on YouTube, I watched Knight Rider.
Oh man.
Airwolf and Street Hawk, dude.
Wow.
Dude. Speaking my language now. David Hasselhoff. That's 80s stuff right there. Classic 80s stuff. My big highlight of this past week was watching that 2-Night Kiss documentary. Oh my God. I was living my childhood. I'm gonna be very, I mean, there are people who love musicians, love bands, love whatever it is, wrestlers, whoever you happen to be a big fan of. I grew up with Kiss. And I will, when those guys retire, it's gonna be a big part of my childhood going away. It's gonna be hard to deal. It really will. I got to see them, I think, 6 times, but it's going to be hard for me to deal. They were superheroes to me. They really were. And, yeah, it's going to be tough to see. It's always – well, you guys will see when you get older, you run into that where you see people that you really love, whether it be an athlete or an actor or musicians or anything like that, they're a big part of your life that are, that retire and they're not in the limelight anymore. It's tough. It really is. All right, here we go. Chris Sabin and the Machine Gun. Carl Anderson starting off the match. Headlock by Sabin. Shoulder block. Down goes Carl Anderson. Held on to the ropes. Look at this. Goes for a quick cover. 1. Gets a 2 count. Nice takedown here. Side the headlock takedown by Sabin. Now, like I said, it'll be interesting. Just watch to see how much Kenny gets involved.
Yeah.
And just curious, just out of curiosity. Moose gets the tag in from Sabin. Oh, Moose going after him, saying, "Don't put your hands on me." We're getting some fireworks. Tommy Dreamer better. Sammy says, "Go ahead and fight. I'll just go into the ring." There goes Kenny, get tossed outside. Here comes the big LG. Gets a knee right back from Sammy, and Sammy clearing out. Here comes Kenny. Oh, he backs right out. Kenny's like, "Nope, I want no part of that. I want no part of that." And here we go. Commercial number 1.
Of course.
1 of 2.
I'm going to say, well, we'll see how long this one goes. Maybe we won't get another one. I'm saying 2, but maybe not. We'll see. Only thing that'll make this match better is if it's a War Games style match. Don Callis was in a tag team with the model Rick Martel in the 90s. Miami Vice. Great show, dude. Great show. So much great music on there. I think Tommy will eventually replace Scott D'Amore in Impact. Well, that'd be cool. I can see Tommy doing that. Thunder in Paradise.
I got to admit, I was a huge Magnum PI mark.
Oh, I love Magnum PI. Tom Selleck. Yeah,
I love that show. That and Hawaii Five-0.
Oh, Hawaii Five-0 is fantastic.
Yeah. Maybe I'm showing my age, but
Yay! We got Steiner math.
Dang it!
Jeff can't see it.
Oh.
He's watching on Access. Oh.
Dang it! Did you guys see the movie Fantasy Island? By the way,
I did not. I loved Fantasy Island when I was a kid. I watched it all the time. I used to watch. My dad used to watch Love Boat and Fantasy Island back to back every single Saturday night, and I actually liked it because it was there were episodes where were a little bit creepy, and then it definitely wasn't a horror. It was a lot of like love story stuff, but there was some weird stuff to that. But I did not see the movie though.
The movie. They could have done so much better, but the concept of making it a horror movie, a horror spin on the show was actually a good concept. But man, I feel like they dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I agree. When I first heard it was going to be a horror film, I'm like, okay, I could kind of because, like I said, there were times when there were episodes of that where Mr. Rourke was a little creepy in it. Almost seemed kind of Twilight Zone-ish with some of it. So I could see that. This is like Team AEW versus Team Impact. Even though technically Good Brothers are Impact stars. True. They're always in AEW though. So I could see that. Fireworks are going off here because it's Canada Day.
Well, happy Canada Day.
Yeah, happy Canada Day to our Canadian friends. Murder, She Wrote, and Matlock says it's on white. My favorite TV shows in the 80s were Hill Street Blues. Absolutely loved it. What a show that was. When Hill and Renko were shot. That was literally one of the most traumatic things I think I've ever seen at a young age. I love that show. Of course, Cheers. Love Cheers. And I could still watch all the episodes to this day and it would still make me laugh. Greatest American Hero as well. Was a big fan of that show. Sabin back in with Carl Anderson in the heat of the night.
It's a good show.
Yeah, very good show. That's right. We took the Love Boat to Fantasy Island every Saturday night in the 80s. The plane. Yes, had to. Tattoo. I wasn't born yet. I watched it on my TV. Yeah, I run into that a lot.
Good stuff back then, though, man.
Oh man.
Like, there's so many obscure shows too, like Jake and the Fat Man.
Oh yeah.
I love that show. I don't know why, but
If you liked horror back then, Jeff, what about Tales from the Dark Side?
Tales from the Dark Side.
Loved the theme song from that. Oh, I loved it.
Twin Peaks and
yep. Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Tales from the Crypt.
Of course, you had the Twilight Zone got remade a few times too. You had the Twilight Zone, Twilight Zone, the movie. They did the movie back then.
Aren't they making a new Twilight Zone? I thought I remember seeing that.
Already, yeah, they're in they're going to season 3 at this point. It's got Jordan Peele attached to it. It's been pretty good.
I like the first season. Yeah,
I'm a big Jordan Peele fan.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
Hill Street Blues. Listen to Joe; he knows the good shows. You know what, Phil? I have to go back and watch that again because it's been so long since I've seen it, and it wasn't really on anything streaming, or I would have. But I have to. That's one of those where I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. They just sometimes you just hit on a show that just has an amazing cast, and that was one of those shows. But it was really for its time, very. It was a darker show to an extent, but for its time, it was. I agree. It was a really good show.
Somebody brought up Quantum Leap.
Oh my God, Scott Bakula.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy is literally on Pluto TV, which is why I love Pluto TV. They have a Happy Days channel, and the Happy Days channel has all the spin-offs. So that's Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy. Yeah. So literally could watch all that stuff.
Joni and Chachi?
Joni Loves Chachi is not on there. I definitely would watch it if it was. I was born in 87. Good Lord, James. That was the year I graduated high school.
Oh.
So technically I'm a 90s child. Yes, you would be. 87 was a great year for films. Predator, RoboCop, Lethal Weapon. Yeah. Yep. It was the year I graduated high school. I remember all that.
Man. Look at the big
Look at this. Kenny's what is he doing? Is he walking the big LG over? What is he doing? Oh, a triple cover on Saban. 1, 2, Saban kicks out.
Wow.
Perfect Strangers. Incredible Hulk and the Dukes of Hazzard on Friday Night CBS. That theme song at the end of Incredible Hulk was so sad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Every week. Yes. When Stewie played that on Family Guy, I remember.
He forever ruined that song because of that.
Oh my God.
Think of that.
Oh my God. It was so sad at the end though. Like he had to leave. Every damn time he turned it Hulk, he had to go away. He had to go hitchhike and he'd end up in another town.
Azan, Young Buck.
Wow. Born in 2001.
Very young.
Yes, sir. I'm 34, but I feel 50. Good Lord, James. I'm 51.
Nah, James. It's just that age finally hits us, bro. I'm the same age as you. Just finally hits you.
The X-Men theme. You talk about the cartoon?
That man. Saturday mornings, never the same. Must be a Light Louis fan.
The Incredible Hulk movies. Oh, you're talking about the two. Well, the first one with Eric Bana was bad. It was just bad. He didn't even look good. The Hulk looked like this little. He looked really small. Like the one with oh my God, who played him before? Kurt was Norton. Ed was it? Oh my God, I can't remember the actor's name now. Sanford and Son. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Yes, great show. Saban's in trouble here. Big LG's got him in the headlock, trying to come back. Shots to the midsection. Throws him over into the corner, comes in, but gets a kick to the face. Sabin fighting his way out of there. Needs to make a tag, and here comes Moose avoided it.
Oh, man.
Moose avoided it. Sabin with a kick. Sabin's got to get over and tag out. He's got to get to someone, whether it's not going to be Moose, obviously. Here comes Sammy. Sammy coming in. Shot to the big LG. Big clothesline to the machine gun. Anderson comes back with a kick to the midsection. Misses. Here comes Sammy again. Oh! 1, 2. No! 2.5. Close. Sammy's counting 1, 2, 3.
Man.
Oh, low blow. Low blow. Sabin tagging back in. Sabin flies. 1, 2. No. Moose isn't going to take part, apparently. Big uppercut there from Carl Anderson. Down goes Sabin. Here comes Kenny. Moose might want in there when Kenny's in there, but let's see. Big LG goes into the corner, but he misses.
Oh.
Now he sends Carl Anderson in the corner. He misses. And here comes Kenny, and Kenny gets Carl Anderson in the back. Sabin!
Man.
Whoa!
Shining was on.
Man, this is crazy.
Moose is, oh, there's the tag. There's the tag. Sabin doesn't know it. Moose is the legal man. Moose grabs Kenny. Oh, man. He says, get out. I tagged you. Sabin pushes him off and goes out of the ring. Oh, and now Moose grabbed him back, brings him right over that top rope. And Tommy Dreamer, what are you doing? Moose is out. Dreamer turns him around. Tommy, you better be careful. You better be careful. Oh, look at Don Callis.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a snake. What a snake. Sabin, no, it's all breaking down. Sabin's on the outside now, beating up Moose. This is just chaos. And who's going to benefit from it? Sabin's not going to be able to do this all by himself. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snapdragon suplex from Omega. Here come the Good Brothers. Magic Killer coming up. Yep. Kenny with a kick to, and there it is.
Man.
Broke down. They couldn't stay together. Moose wanted no part of that. Kenny and the Good Brothers stand tall. And Moose just eyeing up Chris Sabin. Took down Tommy Dreamer because of Don Callis. One step closer to Slammiversary. Coog says V-trigger. Classy heel move by Don. Dissension in the ranks. Trouble in paradise. And that is that. That is the end of the show. I also love Saved by the Bell and Keenan and Kel and Sabrina. Saved by the Bell is a great show. Well, there you go. So they could not get along. Moose wanted no part of the others, and it turned into chaos. So there you go, guys. That is the end of the show. And as always, tonight, we will come back at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time to talk about everything we just saw. So if you're new to the channel, we have a show called After the Impact that is coming up right after we take a little break. We'll come right back. Those of you who can't make it, of course, very, very glad you could be with us tonight for the show and watch along with us. If you can't make it, perfectly understandable. Thank you for coming. Really, really appreciate that. And join us here every single Thursday at the same time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we are for the Impact Watch Along every single week. If you can't make it back or you have to head out, of course, throw up a like on the video before you head out for the night. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate that. And you can give us your score as well. Dylan has given us his 7 out of 10, says Dylan. Sunny Wolf says good night. Can't wait for after the effing Impact, says J-Hub. Yeah, come back if you're able to. We'd really appreciate you did. And we will see you all again in about 14 minutes or so. Again, if you can't make it back, make sure that you join us on Saturday night. We will have our next show, which is our weekly wrestling wrap-up show. That will be Saturday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will cover everything that happened in this big world of pro wrestling and what our thoughts are on it all for this past week on Saturday. So make sure you join us for that if you can't come back tonight. And also, as we always say, make sure that you stay safe. It's a big holiday, of course, for us here in the States. Make sure that you stay safe, whatever you decide to do on this coming Sunday on the 4th of July. So have a great rest of your night, everybody. If we weren't going to see you back for After the Impact, if you are, we'll see you very soon. Stay safe, take care, and enjoy the rest of your night. And enjoy Friday, of course, with SmackDown if you're going to watch that as well. Good night, all. Hope to see you at After the Impact.